East from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Under 21, 21. 56
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Finding room at the 30. And a touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line. 24 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. 24 is the
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Check 30. He's coming.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up third down and 9.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now Haskins to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
They can't hang with us. 2.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 49ers' 48-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Geis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm going to run you over. Kill.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Here we go. Black 80. 21. Here we go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
White.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 27, Haskins will get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. On first down, this is Geis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go. 24 is the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check three, check three, check three. Jam it, jam it, jam, jam. Kill, 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 kill. Any weapon. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Oh!
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Let's go. Come on. Motion backfield.
Now a toss. This is Geis. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check the backer, check the backer. Go. Shit. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Check, 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 check. What? Slam. Sit up.
Gonna give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180. You don't see me in your nightmares, son. Lock. Here we go. 37's the mic. Mike 37.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right? 21. Come on, Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check, check. Fresno. Back.
On second down now. It's Love, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
57 to Mike. All day, just like that. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the curl. Trump.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Well, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Hey, Charlie. 56 to Mike.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Wait. 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Alert 3.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Take it at the 37. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. 24 is the mic. Down the left side. 24 is the mic.
Now Haskins on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Love. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, D.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, alert. I got this. Check. Shift.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins completes it to Corey Grant. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And that's caught by Smith. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. Love. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and get it with Geis. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Pettis. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. And they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
First down, 49ers.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 56. Let's make an alert.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
They go play action now. Haskins. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 46-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go, here we go. 56. Oh, yeah.
Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. He's back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 2. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 21. Here we go. 56 is the mic. Hey, Steve 6.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
I got you, pump. 24 is the mic. Watch the run.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a give coming right is Breida. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here we go. 180. 56. Ball. Check nickel.
They run again with Breida. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run with Breida. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gould with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it, how about it? Rep, where you from? Where you post, your poppin', your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon'
strong skills. Yeah.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheels. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glow in here? I'm giving that soldier chills. My jewelry the coldest chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, bitch, this way, right before the deal.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, more like points of God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.
counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Yeah. 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 Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, stay back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could. For the genie with the snail,